I'd like to call this meeting of the Porter Town Council to order. Please rise and follow in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Call the roll, please, Corinne.
Ellie Karaman. Here. Bill Lopez.
Here.
Jim Burge.
Here.
Don Kraft.
Here.
Laura Madigan. Here.
All present and accounted for. We'll move on to approval of the minutes from April 28th meeting.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
A motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
A motion, a second, any question regarding the minutes as presented? Hearing none, all in favor of approval, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Minutes approved. We'll move on to, we're gonna split this up tonight in consideration of claims first. I'd look for a motion to approve the claims.
So moved.
Second.
Motion, and I have a second. Any question regarding the claims? Hearing none, all in favor of approval, signify by saying aye.
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 All opposed? Move on to sewer adjustments. We had one request for a sewer adjustment. It is, as was put, it didn't appear to be a valid claim, so I would ask that we deny the adjustment. If there's any question on it?
I don't have any questions on it.
Nope, I agree.
I think that the fee did exactly what it was intended to do, and I'm glad that the situation is resolved and that it looks like there won't be any further problems moving forward.
Agree.
Right.
Can we get a motion?
So,
You want me to explain further?
sure, Corinne, what do we want to have a motion to
Deny.
To deny it.
deny?
Yeah.
So I look for a motion to deny the sewer adjustment.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay. Are there any other questions, Corinne, you can answer on that? I think everybody read it and it's pretty,
Straightforward. Okay.
okay? All in favor of approval, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Petitions and comments from the floor. If there's anybody here like to bring something forth to the council, please step up and state your name and address for the record. Going once, going twice. Okay, we'll close that portion of the meeting and move on to reports. Clerk Treasurer.
I have nothing this evening.
Okay. Attorney Jack.
Hi there, Jack Walton filling in for Chris Willoughby tonight. Just one thing to report. The mutual termination agreement on tonight's agenda was sent to Chesterton's counsel attorney Connor Nolan last week. Chris has yet to hear a response, but he will update you all when he does get that response.
Okay. And then did he advise anything on whether we should move forward with, on our end, or should we wait until he gets a review back, or?
Chris said that the council can consider this agreement tonight or wait pending any potential changes.
Right, because if we did consider it and passed it, then we'd have to amend it, right?
Correct.
If there's something that we wanted to amend.
That's correct.
Okay. All right, thank you, Jack. Police Department, Chief.
The only thing I have is go over our statistics for April. We had 720 calls for service, 16 arrests, 136 traffic stops. We did 62 hours worth of training in-house, and we had 5 pursuits, one of which is, I'd like to give an attaboy to Officer Reynolds. Last night was involved in a pursuit and successfully stopped the suspect vehicle, bringing it to a safe conclusion. So that is all I have.
Okay, thank you. Fire Department, Chief Craig.
Only thing I have is we are moving along for starting our part-time on Tuesday after Memorial Day. All of our staff, except one from last year, wanted to come back. The one that didn't come back was just too busy. We've got the schedule almost filled up, so that's moving along well. Our season busy calls are starting. We just had our first trail rescue today, so that's getting started already. Outside of that, I do not believe I have anything else to report.
All right, thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Public Works Department.
Don't really have anything, other than to say, the paving started. Victor and John are doing a really good job monitoring and documenting that everything's done correctly. I'm pretty impressed with how smooth and how well they do it. But that's all I have.
All good on the inspections and everything, and
Yep.
that's
Not to mention saving some money.
right, right. I seen they were working late tonight paving. So, all right, thank you, Jamie. Park Department, Brian.
I only have one reminder that our annual Memorial Day event will be on Monday, May 25th. I know we won't have another meeting before then. I've already confirmed with Burns Harbor, Chesterton, and Porter that we'll have wreaths and representatives from each town for the event, and we'll have some music from Chesterton High School music program. So
What time, Brian?
it's at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, okay.
In front of the community building at Hawthorne Park. In the event of inclement weather, we'll be inside the building.
Perfect. I'll be there. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Building Commissioner, Director of Development, Michael Berry.
First item, I got 11 contractors who paid their fees and met all the requirements for contract change.
Look for a motion to approve the 11 contractors.
So moved.
Motion. Motion is second. Any questions for Mike regarding the 11 contractors? Hearing none, all in favor of approval, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay.
Thank you. Second, I'll second what Jamie said about paving. Victor and John are doing an amazing job of inspecting everything. 23rd Street went really smoothly. They are closing that tomorrow to put the base down, or put the surface down, except for local people on the side streets, because it's just too hard to get around while they're doing surface. They're gonna mill Oak Street and Dunes View, and then pave those the following day. So again, it's going really well, and those guys have been doing a superb job, I think, so very pleased with that. Our HVAC, for Town Hall, the air conditioning units were replaced last week. They're gonna start on the air conditioning unit, or the furnaces tomorrow, so those should be done by the end of the week and rocking. And just a reminder, our new permit fees went in effect on May 4th, so we're already utilizing that.
Good deal.
And some of the items in that are different, so we've got a shed permit and a fence permit per request, and got a little bit of detail, so there's a different form for that. They're not on the website yet. I need a little assistance putting those on tomorrow. So we'll get them on there. But yeah, everything's going really good. Thanks.
Good, thank you, Mike. Move on to old business. We have a second reading of ordinance 2026-07, an ordinance amending Article 5, Section 2-29, A3 and 4, Environmental Sustainability Commission. These were just a couple of changes we made that basically was the student members, their terms would run from June to June. And instead of being appointed in January, thought it would work better for them. The other part was we removed the term limits from it. And look for a motion to adopt ordinance 2026-07.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Motion is second. Any questions regarding the ordinance? Hearing none. Corinne, you want to call roll call vote on the ordinance, please?
Sure. Laura Madigan? Yes. Don Kraft?
Yes.
James Burge?
Aye.
Kelly Kierman?
Yes.
Bill Lopez?
Yes. Okay, very good.
May I make a follow-up request before we move on, please?
Sure.
Corinne, would you mind please making sure that Tammy is aware, and that for their next ESC meeting, that is on their agenda, so that they're aware that their term is ending, and the high school students that are exiting maybe we can request that they reach out to some kids that they're in their environmental sustainability classes with to recruit a replacement. I know we've got one application already, but it would be better if we had a few more. So since they'll be exiting, just making sure it's on their, yes, on their agenda and forefront of mind. Thank you very much.
Good point. Thanks, Laura. All right, move on to new business. First thing on the agenda, we have a Baker Tilly agreement. This is a engagement letter, was dated February 6, 2026, between the town of Porter, Indiana, and Baker Tilly Advisory Group. It's the scope of work is regarding the engagement letter between the town and Baker Tilly related to the service provided by Baker Tilly Advisories in relation with the applying for the bond. Our general, what is it, a general?
Yes, debt issuance for general obligation bond.
Okay. There are general municipal advisory services are included in this, and securities insurance. Compensation and invoicing fees for the services set forth in the scope of the appendix would be $35,000. I'd like for a motion to agree, to approve the agreement between Baker Tilly and the town of Porter.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
A motion, a second. Any questions regarding the agreement? Hearing none. All in favor of approval, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Now that we've approved the agreement with Baker Tilly, we'll move on to ordinance 2026-08, an ordinance of the town of Porter, Indiana, authorizing the issuance and sale of bonds for the town for the purpose of funding the cost of certain capital projects of the town, together with expenses in connection with the issuance of bonds on account thereof, and all matters related thereto. And look for, we're gonna issue bonds in the amount of $1,650,000 to cover the capital projects and the costs involved. I look for a motion to adopt ordinance 2026-08 on our first reading.
So moved. Jim, thank you. I'll second Jim's motion.
Okay, we have a motion, a second. Are there any questions regarding ordinance 2026-08? Corinne, would you call a roll call vote, please?
Laura Madigan?
Yes.
Don Kraft?
Yes.
James Burge?
Aye.
Kelly Kierman?
Yes.
Bill Lopez?
Yes. Okay. Now, I would ask if we could have a motion to suspend the rules and put ordinance 2026-08 up for a second reading and action tonight.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion, a second. Any questions regarding the motion? Hearing none. Corinne, would you take a roll call vote on the motion, please?
Laura Madigan?
Yes.
Don Kraft?
Yes.
James Burge?
Aye.
Kelly Kierman?
Yes.
Bill Lopez?
Yes. Motion passes. We move forward with the second reading of ordinance 2026, an ordinance of the town council of the town of Porter, Indiana, authorizing the issuance and sale of bonds of the town for the purpose of funding the cost of certain capital projects of the town, together with expenses in connection with all the issuance of bonds on account thereof and all the matters related thereto. I look for a motion to adopt ordinance 2026-08 on the second reading.
So moved.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
A motion is second. Any questions regarding the ordinance? The reason we're moving forward with the second reading is because of a kind of a time, it's time sensitive that this gets passed and gets moved forward. Do you want to speak on it a little bit? Please, thank you.
Good evening, council members. Tom Everett with Barnes and Thornburg, and we're serving as bond counsel to the town in this financing. And as you mentioned, there's a little bit of a, not necessarily a time crunch, but the town intends to apply to the Indiana Bond Bank, which frequently purchases bonds that local communities like the town would issue. And they have a set application timeline and then approval timeline. And the next approval window, there's a deadline of May 20th. And so considering this ordinance on second reading for adoption tonight allows the town to make that May 20th deadline, which would then let the town close on the bonds by the beginning of July, which would fund, in time to fund the acquisition of the ladder truck.
Perfect. Thank you. Any questions? Corinne, would you call a roll call vote, please?
Laura Madigan? Yes. Don Kraft?
Yes.
James Birch?
Aye.
Kelly Kierman?
Yes.
Bill Lopez?
Yes. Okay. Next on the agenda, we have Town of Porter, Indiana, ordinance number 2026-09. This is the first reading of an ordinance of the Town Council of the Town of Porter, Indiana, appropriating the proceeds derived from the sale of general obligation bonds of the town and all matters related thereto. So this is just the ordinance so that we may spend the money when we get the bond. I'd look for a motion to have this placed on our next meeting for second reading.
I'll make that motion.
A motion and a second. Any questions regarding the ordinance? Hearing none.
Was that Jim or Don?
That was Jim.
Thank you.
Jim made the second. Laura made the motion. And that'll be on our
May 26th.
May 26th meeting. All in favor of approval of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? So along with that, Corinne already has sent out notice of the public hearing that we'll have at the May 26th meeting regarding the adoption of ordinance 2026-09. Oh, moving right along tonight, aren't we?
Don't worry, I've got a wrench in my pocket. I'll throw it sometime.
Okay, so then, I don't know, the next thing we have is, and I briefly spoke with Attorney Jack Hira, it was a mutual termination of the agreement between the towns of Chesterton and Porter for the consolidation of certain police services. That refers to the, where we will terminate the agreement we have with the, it's the Doolin 911 Center, and we will be moving to consolidate with the county E911 Center. We can, everybody get a chance to read, did everyone get a copy of it, or no?
I did,
Yes.
and I read through it.
So we could take action on it tonight. We're still pending, as Jack has said.
Yeah, but there may be changes from Chesterton, so we could consider it later or consider it tonight.
I would suggest postponing and considering it until our next meeting.
I agree.
Okay,
I'd like to consider it in October.
Well, I think it's prior to the October
I
1st.
understand. I know. That's my wrench.
okay.
Is there a particular reason, I mean, compelling reason why we should wait, or?
I don't feel there's any real reason why we should wait. I mean, they might change the date on it or change something, but I think it's kind of things are set in motion, it's gonna happen.
Did both towns agree October 1st?
I think that would be really the only point, is if they're not comfortable with the date that we've set forth. I don't think there's anything else in there really that,
Yeah, I'm not sure what changes could be made, but
Yeah.
Chesterton could always make changes.
so.
I would think you just pull the trigger and get it done, and let them respond if they wanna change something, and we can always come back and revisit it, but unless there's some other reason that I'm not aware of.
No, just the fact that there's a possibility that they may have changes.
And then we'll have to amend. I
Let
agree.
let us take the lead.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with,
just my thought. Is do whatever you think. But I would say forge ahead myself.
Okay, so I would look for a motion to accept the agreement between the towns of Chesterton and Town of Porter, the mutual termination agreement, and we'll,
So moved.
okay, do I have a second? We don't have a second? We wanna wait? Okay.
I don't want to adopt it at all, so the longer we wait, the happier I am.
All right, without hearing a second for the motion dies. And I would ask for a motion to table it till our next meeting.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion second to table the agreement to the next meeting. Any questions? All in favor of approval of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. We'll set that on the agenda for next meeting, and hopefully we get some response back from the town of Chesterton by then. All right, thank you. We'll move on to council comments.
I would like to just point out, though we're taking out a substantial loan to buy a fire engine, it is an opportunity for us to actually save the town money. So I think that's one of the opportunities that we have to take care of, so.
Correct, yeah, and that's why we kind of moved pretty quickly with all this to, so that we could realize that opportunity.
Maybe an opportunity for 2 departments, including parks.
Yeah, hopefully we can help Brian out too in this, but,
Yeah, it helps to replace, 20-some-year-old vehicle and.
all right, because what's the current fire truck, we're
26, it was 26 years in January.
26 years old.
Gives us increased capabilities that we don't currently
It
have.
increases our capabilities substantially.
And if we were to order that same exact truck, brand new, custom made, it would take 2 years and cost about $700,000 more.
Yeah, it would be, $2 million.
Yeah. So we're
With the
saving,
official
it's a
replacement
substantial,
cost,
it's
it's
not just a small amount, it's
Yeah.
a huge amount.
Considerable savings, yeah. I agree.
And that's for a truck built right now. That's not for a truck 6 months down the line or a year down the line
That we would get later.
yeah, because that price is gonna go up after that.
Yeah.
No, good job. I mean, and it's, I just want to say a good job to Jim and Jay and the group on, they're doing the research and due diligence and everything on it and making this all happen.
Yep.
Appreciate Barnes and Thornburg helping us here, and
Yeah.
especially
Well-
Corinne. I think Corinne's
Yeah,
she's kind of been the point person on a lot of this.
all
I'd
of
like to
it.
thank her for her
Wow,
hard work.
I'd like to thank Tom for being patient with me, so.
Very good display of teamwork within the town.
Yeah,
Very,
For sure.
very good process and
absolutely.
All right, anything else? Any other comments? We won't have another meeting till Memorial Day. I do, maybe I would like to invite everybody, all the residents to come down to the park for the Memorial Day wreath laying presentation. It is a nice service. It doesn't take that long. It's only about an hour or so, isn't it, Brian? Usually a little,
Half hour at most.
yeah, but it is
It's beautiful.
nice. It is, gives you the meaning of Memorial Day, not just having
Yep.
cookouts and picnics.
Yep.
With that said, no other comments. I'd look for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Thank you. Meeting adjourned.
I cry every year at that ceremony.
My speech is 45 minutes. What are you talking about?